share my thoughts. I have to show this. My room, my studio. Uh, Here is my cushion. I did my meditation that morning, in the morning. Okay, put that away. It's easy to take away. Okay. So yesterday I have done some of my tidying, but what's happened in a 5 years old studio is like is that everything all of a sudden everything just need to reorganize everything. I mean, this just I don't know. I go back to that Chinese saying. It's a 牵一发而动全身. When you pull one hair, your whole body can feel it. This is what I feel. But look, I have hope at least. So that's not so bad. Create something, nothing exists until I lay my finger on it. Exactly. Look at that picture. It's the inner me. So yesterday I've managed to do most of the firebox, the folder box. So the folders are now all here, look very tidy. But I need to do the content in it. I've done content for 3 of them, and then all the rest need the content. And I need to remember what's in those painting and which one I want to continue. And I put all the papers and everything in this box, the new painting papers. So it's still very, very messy. And okay, now let's go back. Oh, there. My scarf also needs to be organized because it's a mess there too. Now, come back to this clean, tidy kitchen. Is the only place I feel comfortable, clean, still clean. Yeah. So, how do I feel today? Oh, today is the 25th. Yesterday I thought it was 25th, but it was the 24th. How do I feel today? Not as hyper as yesterday because I've done yesterday. I think I've done five hours. I did the organizing job like 20 minutes. Still only 20 minutes. I couldn't do any more than 20 minutes if I tell myself I need to do 5 hours. If I tell myself I have to do 5 hours, that would just put me off. When I look at the living room, I really don't want to do it because it's not about to put them in the box. It's easy, but there's the part, pick everything up and have a look. Do I need it? Do I not need it? If I need it, where it belong to? So like each piece of thing I pick up, I need to ask myself 3 questions. That's why it's so exhausting for me. Yeah, pick something up. Do I need it? Yes or no? And then if I do, where do I put it? And do I have something the same category I've done before? And now maybe I can put them together. You know, so many questions. Each piece of things, like lots of questions. That's why it's tiring, and that's why it's like exhausting for my brain. My brain usually don't work in like that. Just my brain usually work like, do I want to do this? And how do I make it happen? So when I paint a picture, idea come to me, oh, I want to paint that. And then next is, how do I paint it? And I would just take the paintbrush and just start to do it. But with this, really, what belong to where? It's like a new, I think it's very much like the first man who find, from Europe, who find the new American. I feel that part of my brain is original. It haven't been developed yet. So that's why it's so hard. But I know if it's difficult, that means I'm learning. So I do have something. I'm in a thinking mode today. I know when I'm thinking, and I will pull out a lot of things like not very logic, and some make sense, some are not making sense. So when I'm speaking, when I look out, I'm looking at the tree outside, out there. I show you the tree out there, my window. You see? I look at that tree. You see the tree through the window? That is what I'm looking at when I'm looking up. I know it's weird when people look away. In my conversation, I remember me and my best friend were sitting. We went out for dinner, and then we're sitting we're facing the road, so we can both. But the road in the restaurant, it's outside. We're sitting outside, and then we're facing the road, and then there's some bamboo between the road and us. We're just both staring into the bamboo and talking to each other. But I know like communication, but sometimes it's not about communication. Sometimes we're not communicate. Sometimes we say things so we can hear it. Sometimes we need to speak to other people to communicate to ourselves. Like what I'm doing, like, especially with a close friend or with a camera. Now I feel like it, without any pressure, like want people to understand what I'm trying to say. A lot of time I actually I hear my voice. I communicate with myself. But that makes sense because there's scientists proved that if you trying to teach, they put two group. One group they say, or for study, like one group they say, oh, you have to study this. We're gonna have exam on the end of the week, and then another group they told them, oh, there's no exam, but next week we're going to some primary school, and they're talking to the examiner. No, the two group are all from a university. So the group A they say you have exam, and then the group B they say no exam, but next week we're going to visit our primary school, and you need to explain this theory to the children in the primary school. So the group B learned like at the end they remembered much more, and they even done more proactive research about that subject, and those knowledge lost in their brain much longer, and they performed, and then and then they put both group into the exam, and then this group B who been told they're going to teach to the children, they're not they performed much better than group A who been told to have to do the exam. So that's just my point is, when you want to make sure you know something or communicate, you tell people that, or you am I lost? Maybe as usual. I just organizing it just like you're going to make a presentation. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. So I say it. I practice. I know even in the end of this is my theory. I think once I start to do something, I always win. It doesn't matter what's happened. I always win. Like for example, like this 100-day update. If in the end of the 100 days, I didn't find myself updated the way, I haven't been like find my perfect self, or much different. Maybe I still doing the same. Maybe I still making the same mistake. But one thing will be improved. My English will be better in front of the camera. I'd be less nervous in front of the camera, and I don't have to struggle looking into camera. So that is a win, no? But then if I don't do this, but even the goal is not set for me to be able to speak to the camera. My goal is set for me to become a better self, to become a better device, using life as a device to upgrade. But even I didn't really reach that 2.0. Maybe I will reach a 1.2, 1.5. I'm still like moving, so I never hesitate to do things, because I don't think that's a way I can lose anything. I don't think so. Yeah. Now let's go back to my little notebook. I was going to share something better than my blah blah blah. I start a new book. Okay, this book, I'm still on that, The Happiness Trap, that book, but because that book include a lot of practice. I can't just listen to it when I'm doing dishes, when I'm doing my makeup, when I'm doing other things or cleaning or whatever. So I just post it, and then that means I have to make my time to listen to it. Actually, when I'm sitting down and I can listen to it and I can do the practice, the questions and writing things down or do the exercise in the book. So I saw another book. I listened to this book before. I don't remember much about it because this one, oh, yesterday I finished another book when I was doing the cleaning. It's a small book. It's only 2 hours 50 minutes, but it's my favorite of the favorite. The Alchemist. The Alchemist. Yes, it is my favorite book, and it's about a boy searching for his dream, and there's some writing in there is really touching me. Like one of the things I remember since the first time I read that book was if your heart wants something truly, the whole world will help you to achieve that thing, to manifest that. I don't know. I don't know if that is true. But since the first time I read that sentence, and then until I found my goal, 5 years ago, I started my studio. I was just testing it because I read another sentence, a quote that time. It says, live in a life that you dream of. Where your dream is? I don't remember the original, but then I just like, okay, so I read all this and then I'm gonna try it out, see if it works. And so I'm still trying it after 5 years. I have to say things are getting better and I'm getting better. I'm happier with myself, but I don't know where is the final, or maybe there's no final until I kick the bucket. Joshua told me kick the bucket in English means dead, and in Chinese we say, sorry, I can't say that. I don't know how to translate. It say 翘辫子. You know, 辫子 is the long hair, like they put in a certain way, like that. You know, like the big one in the back, and the old man had that. 翘辫子 means that part of the hair go means dead. I don't know why, but kick the bucket. And Joshua also said, if in Minecraft they will say, okay, 435 player dead. And then he said, if they change that in Minecraft, hey, if you're working for Minecraft, we can put the 435 player kick the bucket. That would be funny, yeah, I think. So kick the bucket. Until I kick the bucket, that'll be the end of this. That'll be KO. But before that, before me enter the bucket, still away. At least still have today in there. Hopefully tomorrow and the day after and many days, and at least until I finish my 100 update. So I started another book. So I can this book is no practicing there, so I just listen to it again. It's the name is Letting Go: The Pathway of Surrender. It's from David R. Hawkins, MD, PhD. It's such a long name. I wrote it down this time. So I heard something in there quite inspiring. I think maybe I can just share it here. So, the spiritual teacher, Gandhi, okay, be the change you want to see in the world. And we also explained this in his sentence. He said, because we are a part of the whole. When we heal ourselves, we heal it for the world. That makes sense to me. I think everyone is responsible to make ourselves suffering less. That's what I think. That's what I'm doing it, because I feel I'm responsible to make myself suffering less. Life is a miracle for us. It's only a small opportunity we become ourselves and come into this world, live this life for however long we've been given. There's no point suffering it all through. Even bad things happen. I think when I spoke to my therapist, she said I have been through a lot. I have been through a lot, but I'm not ready to share everything. I've been through a lot of things. Maybe some of the things I've been through, even one thing is probably can put someone off. Yeah, I'm not going there. So, but again, but because I've been through those things, so I can be like, I don't care, because what can go worse? If I've already survived, and then I've already survived for some deadly dramatic thing, why should I care now? Why can I not just go ahead to be the person I want to be, or to be the person in this world that I want to be? Yeah. So, what's that? Okay. Yeah, and yesterday also, I had some inspiration moment yesterday. It's on my diary. I was thinking yesterday after from the therapist, after she told me everyone is already the perfect being since the moment they come to this world, and nothing you do or not do will make you better or worse. So I've been thinking that sentence. I let it come and go, come and go. I've been thinking about it, and then I was just, again, I'm staring outside of the window, and I was thinking, no second leaves, no two leaves are the same. Nothing are the same on this planet. No grass are the same. No birds are the same. No person are the same. No people are the same. Just nothing. Everything on this planet is unique. Isn't that crazy? And okay, let's say even washing machine, notebook, pen, man-made thing, they look the same, but they're actually not the same, because I have thought about this before. Even like if you have the same pen as this one, exactly the same, but they were made from a different part of the planet. I mean, you know, the material come from Earth. They're not going to be from the same exactly. They're not going to be the same one, because there's no material are the same. Like the same design glass or any glasses, anything, that we all know glass are made of sand, and then but one glass okay, am I lost again? One glass and another glass, they are not made from the same sand, because we cannot find the same sand even on the same beach, if you know what I mean. Yes, what I'm trying to communicate is beyond words. So yeah, here, okay. No two leaves are the same. Everything on this planet is unique. Everything. Grass, trees, table, people. Sometimes the difference are minor from a distance, but we have to be on a distance. Birds are funny creature. I was writing when I wrote that. When I wrote, sometimes the difference are minor from a distance, and I look outside, there's some birds is flipping very hard and then flying from one tree to another. So I said, birds are funny creature. They flies, maybe because they want to. Fish swimming. Some animals run. If they all choose to be the way they are, human, we choose to be the way we are. If we have been chosen to have loads of fun on Earth, we are doing fine from a distance. The difference are minor, but we are micro by oneself. Be a drop of water, join the ocean. Yeah, from a distance we look very similar, but because we are so small, so by ourselves, So those small difference matters to us. Okay, I don't know where this goes. Let's not go that very deep. Yeah, that's all I have for today. And I have another, let's say, maybe 5 hours. I don't want to think about it, but I have another 20 minutes organizing to do, to pack something in the living room. And now I'm not looking forward. I want to say I'm looking forward until I have my tidy studio again, but actually I'm not looking forward, because I should what I'm learning is to enjoy this moment, enjoying recording, enjoying writing, enjoying my toe, from my finger to my toe tips. Yeah. That's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow, and I will keep myself reported. If you have anything you like to share with me, just share with me, okay? Bye. See you tomorrow.